Welcome back. Here in Utah, we like film and we like throwing film festivals. It's kind of a thing that we have an expertise in, and this next conversation is on that lovely topic. If you know me at all, you know that I love me some O-Town, a huge fan of Ogden City, Utah. So many great things happening there, and our next topic is yet another one. A new-ish film festival that has taken its place here in Utah and beyond. I'm excited to talk with the founder of the Ogden Film Festival, Kasey LaRose, and board member and friendy friend, Danielle Bendinelli. Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Kasey, cool man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You made a film festival.
Yes, I did with my co-founder, Tyler Cahoon. Yeah, we just wanted to have like a fun independent film experience in Ogden. So
Second one.
Congratulations, that's really cool. It occurs to me, and I'm saying this truly in the moment, that to think about throwing or putting on a film festival is kind of a really cool thing that, like, you can do that. I'm sure that once you get close, there's a lot about logistics, but in some ways, what is the analogy? It's not complicated, it's not easy, but it's not complicated. Talk about the sort of the planning process and how you came to think, we got to do this.
Yeah. Well, we just, after the Sundance Film Festival, used to come to the Perry's Egyptian Theater, and once it left, we kind of felt like, well, we want to still have film, like an independent film festival. And there's a lot of outdoor ones in Ogden, but we wanted to focus more on like traditional, like narrative filmmaking or documentary. But yeah, it is cool that you have a passion for something and that you can just kind of realize it and make it happen. And this is our second one, and the last year went really well, and we had great feedback, so we're really excited to be back.
Talk a little bit about the process, because obviously one of the most labor-intensive aspects of putting on a film festival is selecting films. Talk about that process.
Yeah, so we accept film submissions. We accept them through Film Freeway, one of the many ways you can do that. But yeah, we got a lot of great films from all over the world, even like Hungary and Spain and just a lot of cool places. And yeah, it's hard to go through them all. I mean, we watch them all and decide what we think will be best for our audience with our committee. And we try and get a little something. We want the films to be good, obviously. And then we like try and choose something that's great for everybody, you know, something that's funny, something that might be a little scary, something that's just like a great story or coming of age. So there's something for everybody, for sure.
It feels like it might be fun at the outset of this in terms of, we're new, we're small, we don't have to have 77 categories. That's not a dig on anybody, but the fact that when you talk about the logistics of something like a Sundance Film Festival or even a Slam Dance Film Festival, there's a lot of work in terms of curation that's not necessarily about whether or not a film is good, but it's like, where does it fit?
Sure.
Whereas I'm assuming that you have more freedom in that regard.
Yeah, I'm sure we definitely have more freedom, but we kind of have the same approach. We want to make sure that the films are paced well, that, you know, we aren't just showing like 10 horror films in a row, things like that. So we definitely are curating and just trying to choose the best. But I don't know that we'll ever get as big as like Sundance and multi-day and, you know, thousands of films, or I mean hundreds screened, but we definitely want to grow. Next year, we definitely will be at least a 2-day event and have more screenings.
Fantastic. DB.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I love it being here. So I'm great. Yourself?
I'm just, when I looked at the rundown when I first woke up this morning and I saw that you were coming back again, I was so happy.
Oh, well, thanks.
It's great to see you.
I love being here. And the Ogden Film Festival is definitely a passion project. I like being involved with it on multiple aspects. I am the vice president of the Egyptian Theater Foundation Board, and so that is at Perry's Egyptian Theater, and the theater itself was built to be a movie palace. And so bringing those films back in and showing them is just such a great thing. And the festival is this Friday, June 1st. I mean, 5 o'clock, doors open, screenings, there's 14 films, one feature, and the feature is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah,
you want
that's really cool.
Talk about that a little bit?
So the feature is a documentary. It's about 80 minutes, and it features a musician by the name of Snuffy Walden. He started out in bands like in the 70s and kind of lived the rock and roll lifestyle. And eventually he moved into composing films and TV shows. So he's behind some of the great themes from TV shows like The West Wing and Friday Night Lights and 30-something, and a lot of shows that, you know, you instantly recognize the soundtrack. And so he's just made like an amazing career out of that. And the film features a lot of people he's worked with, like Aaron Sorkin, Timothy Busfield, people from West Wing, and just like lots of cool actors and musicians like Chaka Khan. He's just influenced so many different people. It's a really cool story.
And here's kind of an allied question. What a great story, and I think I've heard the name Snuffy Walden before. I certainly recognize all of those shows, and I'm sure we all recognize those themes, as you say. What's the process with a film like that that I'm sure has some universal appeal as far as like where they are in their development? Are you looking at films going, well, this has been in a bunch of festivals already, and it's nice that they applied, but maybe we'd like to be with a film that we can have a bigger impact on getting attention? Is any of that part of your process? Yeah,
that was definitely a concern. This film in particular, though, has been making a festival run, which is not uncommon, but it was so entertaining and just, I mean, it just seemed like such a good decision that we weren't going to like say, well, it's already won at some film festivals, but it's really been doing really well in its festival run. But I don't think, I think it'll be a film like that'll be special. I think people will enjoy it. It's a good enough film that it probably will be on Netflix or something someday for sure. But
and we've got the director coming out,
yeah.
So I think that helps add to the festival feel with the Q&As and all that kind of stuff, and having Mark Maxey, who's an Emmy Award-winning director as well, coming out to participate in that. And
he's very excited to come out. That's one thing that's been great is a lot of the filmmakers, even if they aren't, there's a lot from Utah, but from other places, and they're coming out and then supporting the festival. And Mark Maxey, like she said, is coming out from LA. He's really excited to be here, and so I think it's really cool. I think that shows that the festival is like going to be a good time.
Fantastic. Well, let's talk about social media so folks can follow along, where to get tickets, where to see great photography from fun events and all of that.
So our website is ogdenfilmfestival.org. Instagram, Facebook is all just basically Ogden Film Festival. You can buy tickets online. You can get those through our website or through Smith's Tix.
Only $10.
$10
for the whole night.
For like 6-7 hours of entertainment.
like 4. That's not that long.
5 to 11. That's
So you can also get them at the box office. So ticket sales are going pretty well, so we expect to sell a lot more the day of for sure, but it's been really good, really promising. Congratulations, it's really cool. It's a part of our firmament here in Utah. Utah embraces independent films like crazy, so I think there's always room for and the multiple Ogden Film Fest does likewise. So wonderful. Kasey, nice to meet you. Nice meeting you. Danielle, it's always my pleasure. You make my morning. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Thanks, you guys. Have a lovely Friday evening. Yeah. Ogden Film Festival, make sure to include it in your weekend plans. Great films, great people, and of course, any chance to hang out in O-Town is always a wonderful weekend. Quick break. We'll be back with lots more after this. Please stay tuned.